Hola, buenos dias. Hello, this is Andrew Weston. I'm illuminating right now through the sky formats. The sky formats are changing its locations and everything through its anomalies. So the shape divisional levels of its patterns are changing everything through its lights. And it's on an incredible force. So we're going through so many activation codes. Like I was saying, everything is an upgrade. So every day I give you something that is different, something that you need through your body and ego systems. So it's upgrading your illumination lights right now through its activation of dimension sets. So basically what it is that your body systems are changing frequency levels of dimensionals. So this is where we got to get full winds. Hey, how you doing? Want to know me? You got to get full winds of what's going on through its activation, its codes, and its recognition of the matrix and the grid systems, because it's high rising all divisional lines of its numbers. And you have to understand its patterns, you have to understand its parallels, and you have to understand everything through its vortexing, because illumination is through its travel mechanism. So we're getting full winds of its communication levels right now through the higher self, through the galactic and the matrix system. So it's very important you understand your illuminations that's going in your body systems, because everything high rises through its balance and its frequencies. And everything through its activation is its harmonic systems through the mind and the brain frequencies. And when you open those frequency levels, you're changing everything through its anomalies. So I'd like to thank all the subscribers and viewers and everybody that's coming on my channel. It's fantastic to know that I have the new viewers coming in. It's great to know that we have the love and the resonance and everything around its abundance, because we're trying to find the truth of everything, of its knowledge, and the trusting images of everything through its visualization, everything through its realization, everything through its dream sequence, dream awakening, its planet system, everything, its connection through its body and ego systems. So I'd like to thank again for all the subscribers and viewers. You guys are amazing. So much love and resonance on this channel as I keep you informed of what's going on through the systems, the matrix systems, your body and ego systems, especially the body systems and the ego, because we live on this on a day-to-day basis. And it's good to know these things. We have to understand what's happening with our body systems every single day. So I'm here to give you everything that you need to know. So other than that, I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my channel. So basically we're going to talk about its activation, how it goes through so many electronic circuits, and those electronic circuits are high rising in so many different point systems. Now, I can do a basic diagram and show you what it is. So basically everything life formates, okay? Okay, so it kind of looks like this. It starts off like this, okay? Now it kind of looks like a snowflake, right? Without its point centers, but like I said, everything has to have a point center. So I'm going to start within its center, which is its activation of its codes, okay? So we've gone through this before through its line center. Everything's a line center. Now, to understand your activation is to understand its plasma force. Remember, I was telling you, every time you go through a high division level through its upgrades, it's upgrading your system. Upgrades. So this is a bit more informative of what you go through. It's like electronic interference, upgrading systems. Okay? Through electricity. Okay, because everybody is formulated through circuitries and systems. So I just want to show you what goes on in your body systems every day when you're formulating through its hydraulic systems. Okay, so that's what it is, upgrading your systems, okay, through the electricity systems. Okay, so everything through its activation is also a point center. So you have the point centers, right? Okay, like I said, you could travel it through so many different dimensions, and those dimensions upgrade your systems through the body systems. Okay, so it kind of looks like this. Okay, so that's what I've been so far. This is in your body system, okay? This is going through your body capacitor. Now, everybody has to understand what a body capacitor is, okay? All right, body capacitor is a full generator of its solar circuits, okay? It's a machine, okay, through its hydraulic system. So it connects in all ways through everything through its connection of its ecosystem. Okay, this is how it gets illumination. So each point center, okay, illuminates, okay, and it's communicating on so many waving signals of a radio signal. And that's how it gets its upgrading through its systems. And that's how you get intelligence. So it starts with this, okay? See how it's forming together through the body system? So you're high rising in so many different dimensional levels. Okay, so it's activating. body systems. Okay. So now it's activating the body systems through its locations of its point centers. Okay. So how many point centers is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 8. So it's the 8th dimension, right? But that's what it looks like so far. So each upgrade is a different source, through a connection source, through an energy source, through a force recognition of its source, and soul's recognition. High wins everything through its electronic system, which becomes its energy waving system of its hydraulic, okay, and its meteorological system. The meteorological system is a radiation system. That's where the gamma rays come in, through its communication of the galactic solar sun planet star systems and the galactic moon star systems. You have to understand its communication between the two. Okay, so once it activates, it opens its plasma force. We've been through this before. Okay, like this. Okay, electronic interference. Okay, so once it activates, it creates a solar connected energy vibe. Okay, and those vibes are through its acting center. Okay, vibes. These are vibes of electricity. Okay, electricity. Just showing you a little bit more informative of what you go through your perception. Okay, vibes of electricity, and everything is formulated through balance. Okay, so I put that in there too. Balance. Everything connects. Has to. It's extremely important. I'll say that again and again and again. It's very important to understand what balance is, because balance is everything to the body and ecosystems. Okay, balance through its activation of its center, through the point centers of its dimensional sets. Okay, so everybody understands what point centers are, right? Point sets, dimensional sets, divisional lines. Okay, these are the communications of its activation through its center. Okay, through its balance of its activation. Okay, so after it goes through its plasma force, it goes on a continuous force. Okay, remember I was telling you about the 5 ring barriers through its electronic interference, sonic defense. It creates a solar kinetic energy circuit of its rotation. Okay, so it starts off with this. Okay, starts off with the circle. Okay, all right. Now, once it goes on its communication, it's going through a different dimension of its. Each point center is divided. Okay, so you have point center from north and south. Then you got the west and east. So it's very important you understand your north, west, south, and east. We've been through this many, many times. Okay. All right. That's where it gets its communication levels. Okay, so now we do another ring barrier. It's connection through its point center. And then another one, connection through its point center. And then we do another one, connection through its point center. Okay, so it kind of looks like this. Okay. So basically, yeah, it kind of looks like an atom. Everything is formulated through an atom, okay? But you have to understand each point center is a different dimension of its activation code. Okay, that's where it gets its balance. And that's how it starts with its illumination, which is next. So once it goes on its cycles, it goes on its continuous force, okay? And basically what happens, it goes full circle of its rotation, and it goes extremely fast, okay? So once you understand its light formation, you understand everything through its upgrading system, because it goes through its circulation and its rotation. And when it goes extremely fast, it's upgrading your systems through the lights, because your body system is all light formation. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, circular its rotations going on its full winds, okay, through its atoms and its connection to the ring barriers, which is electronic interference, and its connection through the vibes of electricity. Okay, so once it goes on that, it goes so fast, it starts spinning so quickly, then it disappears, but it's still there, and that's where it becomes illumination. Once it becomes illumination, you're high rising your divisional levels. And you're upgrading through the uplinks of its downloads, illuminations of lights. Okay? Lights of electricity. Okay? Illumination of lights. Okay? So now it's in a full circle right now through its rotation, through its connection of everything, through its electronic interference. And that's how it gets its upgrading system, through the illumination of its light formation, through the body and ego system. Okay? So that's what it looks like. So it's like a wind factor, but it's going through your body's systems on a particular force. And that force is going through its connection force, and it's connecting to all winds of northern, western, eastern, southern hemispheres, of its atmospheres, of its stratospheres, because everything is activated through its point center. Okay? Point center, point center, point center. Dimensional sets. Okay? They all go around. Okay? But everything line connects, and everything goes through circulation and its rotation. Okay? So basically, that's what it is. That's how you go through upgrading systems of its electronic interference and its balance of illumination. That's how you upgrade your system through its lights. It's incredible force once you understand your body systems. And that's what I'm talking about, is you have to understand how to balance everything through your perception, because your perception is everything to its electricity force. Okay? Because that's where you use electronic interference. Because when you're communicating your waves through the atmospheres, it's using communication electronic interference. Okay? You have to know its DNA structure from its center. Okay? Because every cloud formation has this. You have to understand what it is. It could be 5, 5th dimension. It could be 6, 8, 9, 10, 12. It could be 300 dimensions. You have to understand its communication levels of electronic interference. And that's where you get your upgrading systems, through its atoms and molecules. Okay? Through its balance. And now you're full winning your cycles of communication levels through the atmosphere, space continuum, galactic center, the galactic energy core, and the matrix systems. So I just want to do a short diagram, show you what goes on through the illumination of lights, vibes of electricity, everything through its balance, how to upgrade your systems through its uplinks and downloads. So it's great stuff. But it's all about understanding your connected energy ball. Okay, the ball that you have inside you. Okay, that's your power. That's your connected energy power. So your perception should be able to see those ring barriers through its atoms. Once you go through its dimensional sets and all divisional levels, okay, of your dimension distances, and those distances are going through its space and its continuum, because it's high rising on so much electronic interference. Okay, because everything is created in the center. So when you look at something, okay, basically you put your hands like this, you can feel the energy around you. Now I can feel it, that's great. Now try to voice it with your opinions of what's going on. How's it connecting? See, everything's a connect. Right? So once you connect it, it's using its point centers through its dimensional sets, like I said with the drawing. Okay, so now you have the point center. You just have to visualize it to see it. And then you see the ring barriers and how it creates itself. Okay? So that's what it is. That's how you formulate through its electricity, and how it becomes your own of its body systems in all connection ways through its ecosystems. And that's how you illuminate its lights. That's how you create its electricity systems through the traveling mechanisms. So, but it's great stuff. It really is. It's great to know, you know. And like I said, everything formulates around its balance through communication, because communication is everything to its atmospheres, its ground formations, space continuum, star systems, kinetic energy waving graphene systems, the graphene wall, geometric systems, how everything line divides, right? Once you understand your perceptions are changing and everything is connected through its lines, then you understand its electronic interference. And once you understand its electronic interference, you're going to understand how it creates through its dimensional sets of its point centers. And you know exactly what dimension that cloud formation's in. And that's how you communicate through its traveling mechanisms. So, but, I've been on 16 minutes. I just want to do a graphing circle of a graphing diagram of an illustration showing you what goes on with your electricity of its ball and how it formulates in the body systems. So, but other than that, these things don't come easy. You have to really, really pay attention, because everything through its connection wires is its energy system, and all the hydraulic systems is going through its circuitry systems. And that's how you connect in all waving forms of its brain waving systems, and everything through its connection of its mind systems. Because once you get into the mind systems, it's doing a total related system where it's connecting through its body system and its connection energy waving patterns of its cloud formations, its ground formations, space continuum, anything in its planet system and intelligence systems, high rising through its electronic systems and its energy systems, and the matrix and the coloration systems. So things are getting a lot more complicated, but it's a lot more fun, Like I said, things get a lot more easier when you're in the matrix and its systems, because it gives you answers to everything, how it's line divided through its communication levels of its electronic interference, and everything through its illumination and how it activates through its dimensional endpoint sets. So this is good. I'm glad I'm keeping informative of what's going on through the systems right now. Like I said, this is just a short video. Questions or comments are great. Anything you'd like to know, just write back on my channel. Hope everybody has a great day. This is Andrew Weston, resonating in the mixture in the grid system in the hydraulic energy systems. Calling it. Adios.